Alrighty.
Let me settle in real quick. Crack a cold one.
A cold one?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Nice. That was a pretty
nice.
crisp.
Patrick!
He's being a troublemaker.
He's committing crimes against humanity.
It is currently
1 a.m.
in the morning. We just spent about 10 minutes while setting up trying to record Patrick just purring into the microphone using a rubber band to lure him in.
He likes rubber bands. I don't really know why, but now he's sitting and he's listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
This is our first live show, guys.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
To only Patrick.
We are only up because we were debating what video game we wanted to play, or if we wanted to watch TV, or if we should sleep, or kind of just going crazy.
It's crazy time. We call this crazy time.
Yeah.
My body is still getting off the COVID train, so my sleeping schedule has been shit.
Yeah, you've been going to bed like usually an hour after I fall asleep.
And that's about at 3 a.m.
Yep.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
Nope.
I go in a little bit later, but I have to go into work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want to die the whole time. But yeah, I don't know. I can't fall asleep right now. So we were like, what else better to do?
Yeah.
You know, at least be productive, I guess, with our time.
So much happened this week for once. Like, this is probably, I wouldn't say it's going to be the best time for releases for, I think, the rest of winter, easily.
Yeah.
We'll probably get some cool things in spring, but really, we have just been kind of waiting for this week, I guess.
Lots of showcases happened.
Yeah. Two obviously big ones that everyone's been waiting for. Really, what I want to talk about first is just kind of what we've been finding. We went to a retro game store called Fuds up in Muncie. So if you're ever there, that's definitely worth checking out. Their prices are pretty fair, and they actually had like a few things underpriced that I didn't expect.
Yeah.
So from that store, what I picked up, I got RE2 for $11. It's just the disc, which kind of sucks. So I've got to find a case for it. So if you have one, DM us.
Case, manual, whatever.
Yeah, that would be so cool. If you just randomly have it and you don't want it.
Yeah, dude, if you have any retro.
Yeah, actually anything.
I don't even, we're really focusing on PlayStation 1 and kind of GameCube right now.
Yeah.
A little PS2, and then I'm diving back into my PSP collection, tiny bit. But dude, if you have stuff you don't want,
any system,
honestly, we'll throw you some cash if you just want to get rid of it.
Or if we have anything that you want,
we'll trade you stuff. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We just want a bunch of cool games.
Yeah.
So.
I also got Tomb Raider 2. I got a couple demo discs because they had some of the Pizza Hut demo discs.
Yeah.
They had the Winter Jam Pack. I love demo discs for some reason.
Yeah.
It's just such a nostalgic thing to we used to get them from game magazines.
Dude,
or just from buying other games.
Those were games to us for a while.
Yeah.
Me and my siblings and stuff. We played this one demo disc for the PS1.
Yeah.
And it was those were our games. We had 7 or 8 games on that demo disc. We just replay them.
There was one specifically that I remember. It was for PS2. It had an ATV game and this game called Psyops. Oh my God. I would listen to Disturbed and just play the Psyops demo because it had this training mission where you could just unlimited. It's like a little playground of being able to test out all the psychic abilities and use the guns. And it was so much fun. And I would just listen to Thousand Fists in the Air.
Edgelord.
Yeah.
I would constantly try and understand Parappa the Rapper, and then
that's cool.
Not really understand what to do, but then obviously, clicking together that it was a rhythm game, and I was just being bad at it. But I love that game for whatever reason, and it's because it was on the demo disc.
Yeah, that's cool. We have to find a copy of that too.
It's a lot.
Oh,
really? Looked them up recently, and they're going for like $40-$50, and then depending on like,
maybe we'll get lucky and find it in the wild.
Yeah, I've seen them like go up to 80 for being like complete and stuff, and I was just like, oh my god.
Well, there was also like a time where, like, we were watching like Retro Finds earlier, where they were talking about how a lot of things spiked. Yeah. So maybe it'll stay in that like 40-50 range, or I'm just hoping we get lucky and we can just find it in the wild for super cheap.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. What is that? Oh, you got.
Oh, and I got Crash Racing CTR from there.
And then we went to the exchange. We didn't get anything at the exchange. Yeah. We got stuff at Disc Replay. Yeah. And we actually found some really good stuff.
Yeah. The main thing that we got that I was super excited for, because it was one of my favorite games growing up, was Metroid Prime.
Yeah, and it was marked for $12. Yeah. It didn't have the case. Yeah. But I mean, just the game, like
almost perfect condition.
Yeah, it was pretty clean.
Yeah, and I tested it, plays super well, and I love that game so much.
I definitely want to play through that. So we got Metroid, and then I got Wipeout 3 for PS1. I got Patapon 2, which I have Patapon 1, but I only had Patapon 2 digitally, so I got it physically. Brian, you got Final Fantasy X for PS2, and then you also got God of War 2, and then a PS1 controller.
Yeah. That was cool.
And it was kind of being $5 for a second.
Yeah, I just had to clean it. I'll probably go back with like a Q-tip. Yeah. But after that, I got it all working.
Yeah, it was $5. I mean, might as well. And we'll have multiplayer games and fighting games.
Yeah, right now we could play Wipeout, we could play CTR. Yeah. But other than that,
I have Battle Arena to Shinden. We can fight.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I ordered Resident Evil 4 on GameCube.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
My favorite game.
I think that's a game that we should play together.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like 17 hours, so.
Yeah. I played that. I played Resident Evil 4 on the PS2.
I did too.
So I'm kind of excited to play it on the GameCube.
Yeah, I wish we had the cool controller, the chainsaw one.
Dude.
Yeah,
that would be a sweet.
That would be fun to stream it like that.
That would be sweet to like have. Yeah.
I've seen it in the box on sale for like a lot of money. I think it was like $200, honestly.
I mean, that's cool though.
It's just something I would definitely want.
Yeah, I would save up and like just to have that, because I think I'm just gonna make a big Resident Evil collection too.
Yeah, I think Resident Evil will always be the best horror and like most nostalgic series for me.
Yeah, same.
I think that game, Condemned, and Silent Hill are like the franchises I love the most in horror.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to get Silent Hill, but Silent Hill is so expensive. I'm trying to snag it for a decent price right now, but we'll see.
Yeah, he hasn't replied, but I just want to get that one now, because it's just going to keep getting more and more harder to find, more expensive.
Silent Hill 4, The Room, that's jumped up like what, double, triple the price almost?
I remember me and Alex used to go to like Disc Replay all the time, and I would see it for under $10 for like the original Xbox, and then we went one day.
I think
they wanted like $100 for it.
I think it's for PS2 though, that it's the more
Xbox
expensive
version
one.
was expensive too, I'm pretty sure.
Because I saw a couple listings on eBay for the Xbox version, and they were not asking that much. I don't know.
Maybe COVID made it spike up.
I don't know.
Maybe now it's settling back down, but
it's probably because there'll never be another Silent Hill game ever made.
Probably. I wonder if Homecoming is going to jump up like that.
I don't know.
I don't think so, because that game was made a lot and it's been re-released everywhere.
Yeah, probably not.
So not for a long time, if anything.
But
maybe if there's like a collector's edition or something.
Yeah. We're trying to get Silent Hill, and then Metal Gear Solid and Ape Escape. Mm-hmm. Those are kind of like top 3 we kind of want to get first.
So if you have any of those games, please DM us.
Yeah.
We'll work something out. We're reasonable people.
Or we'll just take it from you.
Yeah, where do you live? Just send us your address and leave a key under the mat. Yeah. Make it easy for us.
Yep.
Besides that, Wednesday the 17th, I'm pretty sure, was the Nintendo Direct.
Yep. Disappointment. All right, next thing.
Dude,
no, I'm kidding.
It was 50 minutes long, and it opened up with a Smash reveal, which is fine, but I mean, it's just another sword character.
Okay, well, not much can like go after the Sephiroth. Like,
yeah, the Sephiroth, dude, it was so perfect.
It was so good.
Yeah,
it was insane, and I don't even care for like Smash characters.
I love playing it.
I love watching the announcements.
They're really cool to watch. Yeah,
they're fun, but man, no one cared about really this one. I feel like I saw people not really care.
See any negative things about it, just everyone was like, okay.
They were like, why?
Yeah.
But I did see one funny one that it was some, I think, like YouTuber or something that's super, or streamer that's super into Xenoblade, and he thought he was getting DLC, and he was like, no!
Oh, I know. Because they did it like that. They straight up, it was like a 2-minute intro build up into it, which I think we should have been able to see through anyway, because all of the Smash reveals take forever.
Yeah, I think most people knew it was the Smash thing kind of going on, but like then also it was just like okay.
Yeah. It's fine, but I don't play Smash that much either, and I don't want to pay for the fighter packs.
Yeah.
And I only like really playing it with friends when we're all hanging out, and that just doesn't happen anymore because, you know, the world.
I have no friends.
Yeah, anyway, that too. So. Like and then it was just disappointment after disappointment after disappointment of just holy shit, why are we watching this? They were pushing a lot of Miis.
Yeah.
Like there was a golf it was a Mario announcement for Mario Golf Super Rush, but they were like
you can
there's an adventure mode and you can use your Mii.
And then you can make anime Miis.
See, like maybe if the Switch still had like a Mii town and like you could create your Mii for like your profile picture still.
Yeah.
Sure, but it just seems random to be making these games. Like there's also that Miitopia game, which was like this RPG
weird fantasy game thing.
I don't get that.
It was really weird.
I think they did that for the DS too with like a game.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It seems 10 years, 15 years late.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like avatars and stuff like that were big with like huge. Xbox and obviously like the Miis and stuff and but Xbox got rid of them for the most part. Like no one really cares about. I think they have a
you could still make it,
like thing, but
it's so hidden that like
it's definitely not pushed as much as it was, or used just generally.
Yeah, I don't think there's like cash or like a purchase section for like clothes and stuff anymore, like how it used to be.
Like everyone kind of died off with that, but Nintendo's just like, guys.
They're doing what they're excited for. 100%.
Remember our avatars?
Yeah. I mean, some of the I'll go over all the games I'll do the top 2 on the list last because those are like probably the only good ones.
Yeah.
Apex on the Switch. Why would you play it there? You know, I'm sorry. You have it everywhere else where it will perform better. Fall Guys makes sense. That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it on my Switch.
It's just everyone's already done with it.
At least of our friend group, yeah.
I
don't know. I don't see people talking about it really either.
It was huge on Twitch.
Yeah, it was really massive. I mean, they did like a whole like Twitch Rivals about it. Yeah, that's when XQC like got like in trouble for stream sniping, which is so weird.
Oh, that in his interview, and he's just like,
when he gets his like
his tie.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
His tie's all fucked up. It's so good.
One that I was really stoked for that I definitely will get is Stubbs the Zombie, because I played that so much on the Xbox, and it introduced me to the song Mr. Sandman because there's this dance part, and it's always been stuck in my head since.
I've never played that, so...
It's really goofy. Like, You have like powers, fun. Like you can take off your head and use it as a bowling ball. You can make your hand go like possess someone. It was a really fun game. You like pull out your guts and use it as a grenade.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's got a better romance story than most games. Knockout City. I don't remember what that one was.
Oh, that was that weird game that they had all these like knockoff characters of other games. Like it was obviously like a Counter-Strike soldier and then a orc from WoW.
Yeah, okay.
And then they like all made like they were all playing.
Yeah.
And it was almost like
it's like an interview.
Yeah. And do you remember Gotham City Imposters?
I remember the name, but
it's basically it was kind of sort of like
it was like I know exactly. It had the weird like trampolines and yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like you're going up against another team.
It's just a battle
and you're
game.
Just using a bunch of shit
like,
and like
if Team Fortress was made,
for third graders.
Yeah,
it's like a weird
younger audience. I don't care.
I don't either.
Samurai Warriors 5. Those games are fun, but very repetitive. If you like button mashing, it's cool. I'm sure the story's good, but that series and franchise just kind of overpassed me. Star Wars Hunters. They really didn't show anything of that.
They showed nothing. They showed Star Wars characters, and then they said, here it is. And then they said, okay, on to the next one.
I'm guessing it's going to be kind of like Knockout City, but Star Wars.
Yeah, they said...
just more cartoony Battlefront.
They said, da, 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 and then they said Star Wars Hunters. And then the next slide said, you have 22 minutes before the world ends.
I know. Oh, the Outer Wilds.
Yeah, whatever it was.
That was announced. They showed off more Monster Hunter Rise stuff, of course.
And with that, they announced the bringing of the Monster Hunter Switch.
Oh, yeah,
coming.
Yeah. And it looks so good. With the Pro controller, too.
Yep.
And
it's black. It's got, like, gold accent details on it.
It's really cool.
It was announced only for release in Japan, like, a couple weeks ago. Like, maybe a month or so now. Mm-hmm. But... we looked at it and was like, oh my God. And then they gave it a US release with the Direct. Yeah. So
I definitely want the controller at the least.
Yeah. It looks cool.
Yeah. What else? Oh, and they did the Apex monsters and the Rampage mode. So like it looks like you're going to have to literally fight all of the monsters in like almost like a horde wave mode as it like they invade the little hub area, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like random where you're just hanging out and then you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
But it looks like a story beat kind of thing. The Miitopia and the Mario Golf. They're doing a HD version of Legend of Mana, which I like those games, but it just again, it was just like a bunch of releases that like didn't feel like should be in a 50-minute direct.
Yeah.
What was after that? Outer Wilds, the 22 minutes to live. I think there's going to be a lot of memes for that.
Yeah.
Then there was like a collection of the Famicom Detective Clubs. I can't talk. I think that was 2 or 3 games.
I think, 2.
Neon White, I don't remember what that one was.
I don't remember much about it either. Yeah. I think I don't know. Some people were excited about it.
Yeah.
They looked like it was interesting.
Yeah.
I was kind of zoning out at a point. I was like on my phone I was just looking at the memes.
Yeah. I was watching people on Twitter like live tweet it.
Yeah.
Then No More Heroes 3. I'm pretty sure they already announced that and stuff, but
they did.
Like,
yeah.
I
No
wasn't
More Heroes
paying attention much.
3 fans will be watching their neighbors mow the lawn.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that one. Yeah. DC Superheroes Girls Teen Power.
No one cares.
Yeah, it was. That's obviously a game for anyone under 10.
Yeah. Capcom Arcade Stadium. So
cool with Capcom stuff all the
Yeah,
time.
I
honestly.
downloaded it though.
Oh yeah.
This is a weird little what do they have? I don't know what they call it on the Switch where you can play all the old games. Like all the Donkey Kong
Xbox 360. I remember they did something like that.
Yeah, this one is just like
Capcom
stuff, classic arcade games, but it's really weirdly set up, or maybe I just don't know how to get a full view of it or something, but it was only letting me play the screen like I was at an actual like arcade machine. It was really weird.
Your screen was really tiny, and you have a Switch Lite.
Yeah.
So if it was on a TV, it would be fine.
Small screen on another small screen. And then, so if you're listening to this and you want to get the Ghosts and Goblins game on here, you can get the old school one for free right now up until they release Resurrection. Then they start charging you for it. Of course, so you can download it for free right now.
Just do it now. Get it for free. Even if you don't play it, why not?
Yeah, it's a free game.
Maybe one day you'll be bored and fall in love with it.
But Tales from the Borderlands, that's a Telltale game.
I like those games, but I feel like they've made too many.
It was okay. Yeah. It was nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it was like really, really huge when the first Walking Dead one came out.
Yeah.
Everyone was obsessed with that, and that's kind
of The Walking Dead was pretty good.
It was. I remember like it being super
I played those on my Vita.
Yeah, that's a good place.
On the school bus.
Yeah.
Like I would bring my Vita.
Did you cry on the bus?
Huh?
Did you cry on the bus at the ending?
Cry? No, I think I left more of the ending at home and stuff. Yeah. What is this? Oh, the
Smash reveal.
Age of Calamity expansion pass. They didn't say or show anything about it, really.
My problem with that is this is a really short Warriors game compared to all the other ones because it's only Breath of the Wild content.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Pokemon Sword and Shield dilemma where I felt like they left out content.
Yeah.
And then they're like, expansion.
More money.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a few problems with Nintendo and asking for too much money for things, I think, lately.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into. Project Triangle Strategy. I thought this was going to be Octopath 2 because it's made from a lot of the same team.
Yeah, I think most people did. And then they said, Project Triangle Strategy. And they were like, what the fuck?
Working title. I hope they just changed the name of the game to Working Title.
Title is a bit weird.
It definitely won't be. I think this was just we're working on a game. It looks cool.
Yeah, but what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know.
They just hit a random name generator. Yeah.
It looks fun. I'm going to play it. Yeah. There's a demo of it up. I haven't downloaded it yet because I can't decide what I want to do. But I mean, like Thursday and Friday. I think it was those 2 days. I put 15 hours into Valheim.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. Cool. I like the Ninja Gaiden games. I don't know if any of the NES ones are on the online. I'd have to check, but I like the NES ones the most. They're just fun. World Ends Club, another remake of I think this was a DS game. I don't remember.
Oh,
this one was different, right?
What?
Was this the one where like the game is canceled?
Oh, it's the Danganronpa and Ron what the anime shit weeb shit game. It's made by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care either.
I was gonna say though, the Hayabusa armor came from Ninja Gaiden.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought about that, and that's kind of
it does look like that.
Thinking about
I miss Halo 3.
The armor set. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. Animal Crossing and a Super Mario collaboration. Cool.
It's awesome, but a lot of people, which is fair, are like, okay, well, it should have been in there since the beginning.
I would have been,
or at least a couple weeks after launch.
Definitely should have been a lot of Nintendo references already in the game. Because you go back and play every other single one, and they're there. Like, you can play NES games on the first one.
Yeah.
The full games.
It's cool that they keep you on your toes, so they kind of give you an incentive to try and pick it back up.
I know.
But then a lot of people, like, sold the game after, like, that first
sucks.
month.
I'm always going to keep it, but...
Yeah, like, the first March when everything shut down.
When everyone was only playing it.
Yeah, like, they played it, and then, like, that next month, they were like, okay, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it looks awesome. They have Warp
pipes is a game changer.
Yeah, that's sweet.
The coins are really cool. The mystery, like, hit blocks. Yeah, just a bunch of, like, the Mario and Luigi costumes. Like, it looks awesome. That's part of the Animal Crossing charm for me, is just, like, it's like being a fan and, like, just enjoying other fandoms in the game and showing it off. Like, it's literally what we do in real life.
I'm just gonna log in and get the Luigi nose and be like, okay, I'm logging off for another 6 months.
I know. And all your characters are like, I thought you died.
They're all starving.
Yeah. Plants vs. Zombies, Battle for Neighborville, complete edition, meh. Bravely Default 2, final trailer. I mean, I love that studio, and those games are cool, but don't care right now. Saga Frontier Remastered. Okay. I'd rather play... it looks fine, but it also doesn't. I'd rather play the old shitty version. I like the graphics worse. They added another playable character, which is cool, but I never played the series or the game, so... I don't remember this announcement.
I don't either. I don't remember the last 3, honestly.
I don't either.
Oh, well.
None of those matter. So...
Nothing fun. Yeah, so I don't know.
After that, the director for The Legend of Zelda shows up.
Yeah, to disappoint more.
Yeah, and he just does, like, basically a YouTube apology video.
Yeah. Notes app.
There's no updates on Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
But here's a $60 Wii game.
Yeah.
In HD.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I want to replay the game, or play it actually, because it's like one of the only 2 he's breaking out that I never played. I played part of the NES one, but I always hated it.
Yeah.
The second one, because it's like a 2D side scroller, weird. And then I didn't play this one because motion controls, and I already struggle going up and down the stairs. Like, I'm so good on swinging my arms. Like, I'd be able to play the game for like 30 minutes and I'd have to take a break. But they
turned it off just for you, Brian.
Yeah, they made it to where if you're using a controller, the right thumbstick you can use to swing the sword like motion controls. So if you like swipe it up, it does uppercut.
Yeah.
Swipe to the left, right. Yeah.
Well, they said that because of the fact that they had the Switch Lite.
Yeah.
So wonder if they didn't have the Switch Lite, if they were like, you guys are fucked.
They probably would have. Like, what if you don't even have Joy-Cons anymore, you know?
Yeah.
You'd have to buy them.
Also, the drift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude.
If they didn't implement taking out, like, or turning off the motion controls and your Joy-Cons had drift, you'd be like, fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just always swinging. And then the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, the Zelda Joy-Cons.
So one is like a really light blue.
I hate it.
One's they just look off.
It's so bad.
Like, I want to see them actually on a Switch to see maybe if it'll be better, but...
it's not gonna, because it's like... it's like an indigo blue, and then, like, a navy, like, just a tick darker.
Yeah.
So it looks wrong. They should have
It looks off, yeah.
They should have just did 2 blue Joy-Cons then.
Either that or just, like, like a blue and a silver one, just like the Master Shield as a whole.
That would have been sick.
That would have been cool. I would have been fine with that.
Dude, they can go online and get like color palettes that complement each other. Yeah. And they could have done a better
Well, they could have
thing.
Asked any of their fans to design them too. Like,
no, they can't do that.
I know.
They can't listen to people.
They can't give us what we want.
I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people thought it was going to be the 35th anniversary collection. I did too. I thought this was going to be included with it. I still definitely think that's coming, but now it's only going to be 2 games, I think, unless they just surprise us. But they made trademarks for 3 titles, and Skyward Sword was one, and then they did Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. They're brand new trademarks, so like people are already like, okay, these are going to be new games. It makes sense. Yeah. They did the same thing for the Mario collection. Yeah. But Skyward Sword, $60.
Yeah. They never budge on game prices either. Even with sales. Every other game will be on sale, but not their main titles.
Yeah, we were looking at used Wii games or Wii U games, and there's Mario Kart 8, which is like a huge Switch seller for like, I think it was $20 used. Yeah. And then it's you can probably get it for $50. Yeah. Maybe $42 at the most.
Yeah. It's wild. I don't know.
That's really it for the Switch Direct.
Yeah, that about wraps up that
It was disappointing. I don't know. There was just not much for me there that I didn't already know about was coming out, like Monster Hunter. Yeah. Expected it.
A lot of it was just more trailers for stuff they already kind of showed.
Yeah. It was a lot of, this is just everything coming out. Yeah. Here's 50 minutes of it rather than, I guess that's the best place for them to show off everything for sure. It's just people want more.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the big announcements.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll come.
It'll come. I think maybe E3.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah. Wonder how that'll go this year.
I wonder too.
It usually happens like in June-ish.
Yeah. I mean, I think they'll be ready this time. Because was there an E3 last year? Everything's a blur. I think they just canceled it.
Not really. Yeah. No, it was canceled.
And then everyone just kind of did their own things.
Everyone had to go do their own showcases.
Yeah. Just fine. I kind of think that'll be the future anyway.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, E3 might just go away. Yeah. Which I kind of hate it because E3 was sweet.
It was.
That's a fun show to, watch with your friends.
Very nostalgic. Too.
You get tons of games just thrown at you from Xbox, and Sony and Nintendo and everything. There's something for everyone too. Yeah. So it's fun.
You'll always get at least a couple of announcements that you care about.
Yeah, for sure. Either if it's already a current title, whatever, or a new game.
It's usually where we get to see new consoles too.
Yeah.
So if a Switch Pro exists, that's where we would see it.
I don't know. We'll have to see what this year holds.
Yeah. I don't even think... Was it Sony that wasn't supposed to be there or something?
A lot of people started pulling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll miss it, but at the same time, it makes sense. It's going to be so much more cost-effective for companies to just...
Yeah.
Do a little
it's the fun
stream
of it.
Yeah.
It's it would be kind of sweet to go to one of those earlier E3s.
It would be.
Do all the demos
you get to see
there.
So many cool demos.
Yeah.
And
play
just
them
all the booths are so cool. Get to talk with the developers, get cool lanyards,
yeah. Cool stuff
yeah.
I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah.
And then a couple days ago it was BlizzCon.
Yeah.
BlizzCon Online.
We mostly just watched the opening ceremony and then some additional Overwatch stuff, and then kind of just...
That was about it, yeah. The opening ceremony was about an hour as well. Yeah. And honestly, the Diablo fans ate it up this show.
Yeah.
They got some good stuff, honestly.
Yeah. I'll start with what we missed. We missed a Blizzard Arcade Collection thing that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Bet that's cool.
Yeah.
Then they're showing the new Shadowlands patch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really follow the Shadowlands story, so
yeah.
I'm still playing it. I'll get there. So I didn't see that. And then I turned it on as soon as they were announcing Burning Crusade.
Yeah.
For Classic.
Yep.
Really cool. I think that expansion has the coolest box art.
Yeah.
I mean,
people will be.
Yeah. Everyone knew
fun with that.
it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then there was Hearthstone.
Hearthstone stuff. Yep.
I don't play
new expansion stuff.
Yeah. There's some type of new mode.
Parentheses, I don't care in the notes.
I just don't play Hearthstone.
Hearthstone is fun.
It is.
But
I'm more addicted to Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, it's one of those games you play when you're stuck at work and you have nothing to do.
Yeah.
I've definitely done that before.
My thing with card games, though, is it's really, really hard to stay caught up if you don't play for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it's just not fun, like learning the meta.
Yeah. I don't understand metas for card game, online stuff. I'm just like, a pretty creature.
Yeah. For me, I like playing Magic the Gathering because I just join in when a new set comes out. I play a few drafts.
Yeah.
And that's the most fun for me, really.
And then next to the other one, the Diablo 4, they revealed the next class coming, and it's going to be the Rogue.
That cinematic was so good. Oh my God, crazy.
Patrick likes it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the cinematic was awesome. They always knock it out of the park with the cinematics. She collects all the ears for the pastor.
Which is a reference to Diablo 2 PvP.
Yeah.
Where you could actually collect the player's ears, and when you scroll over it shows the player's name.
Which is awesome. Yeah. And then that kind of leads into the next announcement they did.
Yeah.
Which was Diablo 2 Resurrected. They're remastering it.
I knew that was coming too, but it was still really cool to see.
It looks awesome.
It looks so loyal to the original.
They barely touched it. They just made it look pretty.
It's like 3D with new animations. All the skills still look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Diablo's actually tall rather than a little guy that you can't see when you're fighting him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be really cool to actually complete that game because I've never actually beat Diablo 2. I got a character to level 20 and I really loved the game. It's just, I don't know. I just kind of struggled.
Yeah.
Video game ADHD and I just dropped it and never came back.
They said it came out 20 years ago about.
Yeah.
I was 3 when it came out.
Yeah.
So my dad played it a ton. And I would hear him and his brother talk about it, but
I had neighbors who played it and they would always talk about it. So I kind of lived through them with that stuff.
Yeah.
With a lot of RPGs.
Definitely going to play through it. It looks awesome. And you can swap back to the old school graphics.
Yeah. That reminded me of Halo. When Combat Evolved.
I love that.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's really cool. They're redoing shot for shot all of the cinematic cutscenes, which is 27 minutes worth. It just seems really loyal. The fan base of Diablo 2 has already been coming back because there's this server called Project 2 Diablo 2 where they do seasonal updates, and that's pretty cool. So it already had hype, so now it's just even more hype.
Yeah. And then let's see. Oh, you can opt in for the alpha they're doing.
I don't think they gave us a date for when it starts, but it sounds like it'll start really soon from what I was reading online.
Yeah, because it's planned for this year, the game, the remaster to come out. So
I hope it comes out by summer.
I'm guessing springish time for the alpha.
Yeah.
Test a bunch, see where it goes. And
kind of that'll be the same schedule as Burning Crusades. They're going to do beta, and then it'll probably be out in summer.
Yep.
Hopefully. Other than that, we started watching the Overwatch 2 like extra stuff because there was nothing in the opening ceremony for Overwatch.
Yeah.
Which people were kind of mad about, but it's like...
Yeah. But they don't have anything. Yeah.
I mean, they showed off a lot more than I thought they would.
Yeah.
But, like, I still think this game is in, like, such early stages of development where they're figuring out what they want to do with it.
Yeah, there was no big, like, announcement, really.
And for
that
me,
they could have shown.
It was only announced the previous BlizzCon early because of all the heat with Immortals.
Yeah.
The free Hong Kong.
For sure.
Like, I really think they only announced it so people would be on their side for a little bit again.
Yeah, people were upset that they had nothing in that first opening showcase.
Yeah.
But, like, once you, like, watched their dive in to everything they've been working on, they didn't have, like, a big reveal to show. They just showed more stuff that they were working on, it was all cool. Yeah. But, like, there was nothing to be, like... here's this. It's like, okay, here's a map that's in development. So, I mean, it makes sense nothing was in the showcase. But the stuff they showed off, I mean, they showed off a bunch of maps, bunch of concepts. It was like, there's a Toronto, I think, was one. New York.
Oh, yeah.
Rome. Yeah, they had the Colosseums and a bunch of, like, statues and stuff.
I forgot to put that in the notes, but yeah, they looked really good.
Yeah, they look awesome.
They fit right in.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for the stuff like that. And then they also showed off what they were doing with old maps.
Yeah.
They opened up Kings Row, like a new path. Like there's a gate that and just
opens up a whole section of the map.
It's cool.
It's awesome. We were talking, like, we love that map, and then they were just explaining how they opened up, like, just this whole new section of it, so we get to see more of that map. So, I don't know.
Like, that, it sounds like it would be, like, a weird thing that I'd be against for any other game. Like, it just sounds like a cheap way of giving us a new map, but, like, for some reason, it's just so cool with Overwatch.
Well, it'll be different path, for sure. Like, it'll be reworked.
Well,
like,
I think it'll, I think, if I'm right, I mean, I could be wrong, but it sounds like it'll be random when you're playing the game mode, which path it'll take, which would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you've put 600 hours.
I have, like, 1,300 on PlayStation.
That's so crazy.
It's logged on. Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah. But, I mean, so it'll be nice change. But still getting, like, that same map, because you do get attached to the maps. Like, like, I care so much about Halo 3 maps and the Overwatch maps. Like, I think that's cool. They talked about a lot of the hero mode. They showed us kind of, like, the different skill trees and what you could do with the characters and how, like, you'll get to basically build these characters up, and they play so different. Like, they showed, like, a Mei ability where she's, like, a rolling snowball, which was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really excited to see what they do with Zenyatta, because I think that's going to be my favorite character to play.
I want to do a bunch of just the lore missions.
I mean, that too. Like, you gave me that Overwatch comic.
Yeah.
And it's just so much fun
filled
to read.
with, like, great stories about the characters that not a lot of people know, because, like, it is a multiplayer game.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's an esports game.
Yeah, like, you're not really gonna care about the character, like, or learn about the character, but if you want to, they have tons of stuff out there, because Blizzard loves their characters.
Oh, yeah.
So they always
actually
give them
so much thought into it.
Yeah, they give them awesome backstories.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see, like, a bunch of them, like, working together and their interactions and stuff. Yeah.
Like, I wonder if we'll get, like, a Zarya, Zenyatta, like, coming together, becoming friends, kind of like arc.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
They reworked a bunch of characters too.
Yeah, tanks are going to be insane.
Yeah, I hope they're tweaking a bunch of stuff. We don't know if it'll ever be live, but
that's a huge thing to say with all this too.
Yeah,
it's still so early.
Like, the players haven't touched it, and the players are gonna rip them to shreds with stuff. So
so any player or like character changes of abilities and stuff,
take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, like straight up,
even
there's
they
a
said
huge chance that it won't be in the game.
Yeah,
like,
even they were like, hey, like, so they were showing that Reinhardt has like 2 fire strike hits right now, and then he can stop his charge, which would be awesome, so you don't fly off the fucking map.
Which was so funny to watch. But
I don't feel like people would be mad about that, but like all those, as soon as the players get a hold of them, they'll either love them or hate them.
Oh yeah,
and they know that,
or they'll break the game with them, and then they'll nerf him.
Yeah, so all of that is
I think it's cool because they're wanting to change the dynamic of how the tanks play. Instead of hanging back with a shield, they want them to be more aggressive and up in their faces. Yeah, which I love.
That's honestly why I love playing Diva, because she's very aggressive. You just have to know how to like.
Your Diva and your Winston are so much fun to watch.
Yeah, those are 2 really fun characters for me. Yeah, but they also just reworked characters in like a aesthetic sense. So like they gave like Widowmaker, she has more of like a braid
she was the
going
coolest
on.
Looking one.
Yeah, and then she's kind of a bit more like armored out or whatever. Yeah. And then Reaper, he has kind of some tweaks to his mask. He looks. It's a bit like slimmed down.
Like shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah. His coat's a bit different.
Still looks like Reaper though, for sure.
Yeah, they all look like the same characters. They just said that they want to kind of show some like age progression or some like.
I think they did that best
evolution.
With McCree.
Yeah.
With like changing his beard and
his like little cape and stuff. It looks cool. And then like Farah just kind of looks more techie, but
they changed her visor. Gundam. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, I think honestly, Overwatch videos are just all the update videos and like just how they're making the game are really, really entertaining. Yeah. Like I remember like at my old job, like just spending a whole day just watching like all those update videos from beginning to finish and just watching them go from like just creating the game where like just I think Farah was the first character that they made, her and Tracer.
Yeah, Tracer was definitely the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just love all their update videos. They show so much.
Yeah. Skill trees, character redesigns, a bunch of maps. Yeah. No release date, but like just watching this showcase, they showed a lot of good stuff.
Much, yeah.
It's so early to even give a release date. I feel like they are still figuring out exactly what they want to do and how to plan this out. Mm-hmm. Like they don't obviously want to release the same multiplayer game because like then no one would buy Overwatch 2. So they have to change it, but they don't want to change it too much. Like they don't want to stray completely from Overwatch 1 formula for the multiplayer section. Right. But they also want to make it feel new.
A good thing to note here too is that the skill trees from the hero mode are not going to be a multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like you'll mostly have the same abilities. I don't think they're going to change like any of those abilities.
Yeah, I think most of the characters will stay true to Overwatch 1 and stuff, but I mean, then again, it would be kind of fun if they were just like, hey, here's 2 new abilities you have to learn for this character.
I think it would be cool.
It'd be kind of fun.
Like, kind of like, I mean, I don't want to compare it to Destiny at all, but where you could have different ultimates.
Yeah.
I would be okay with characters having 2 different ultimates.
And that doesn't, like, stress them out too much with, like, trying to balance people and their builds with skill trees and all that. Right. They cannot do that because people would not have a good time.
Well, people would only play certain
like
characters at that point.
Skill tree. It would ruin everything. Yeah. And then they already have like, they try their best with like power creep stuff. Yeah. But every game has problems with that.
When shield characters were so broken.
Dude. That was one of the worst times.
It was Sigma, Shield, or Rhine. And then as soon as that's down, immediately Orissa's is back up. Like, it was just constant shields.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
It was.
Like, I don't know. They try their best, though.
Yeah.
Like, they're constantly pushing stuff in the PTR and, like, listening to people.
Oh, yeah.
But,
it's just some of the Overwatch community is so toxic, dude.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Like, they are, I don't know. It would be so discouraging to be a developer of that game, just like seeing how much people just want it out. They want a release date, or just the way they talk.
It's like
sometimes.
One of those memes. It's like one of the lady is basically the Overwatch community, and they're just like, time for your death threat, and they're like, yes, honey.
Yeah, for real.
They always want to kill the devs, but I am hopeful for it.
Me too.
I think they can put out another good Overwatch.
Me too.
Game.
I think the hero mode will be so much fun with friends too.
Yeah.
Like, I think, because sometimes with games like with skill trees and shooters, like I kind of just go for like the most damage build, but like I don't know. I really do just want to like experiment, replay the levels, enjoy the lore. Like, I don't know. I love the Overwatch series. It's really, really cool what they're doing with the enemy types, and like how they're actually making them engaging instead of like the Halloween event where it's just like waves of them just walking to you slowly.
Yeah,
like,
the little Omnic guys.
Yeah, it'll be really cool to see how the enemies are, bosses, things like that.
Yeah. But honestly, that about wraps up everything that happened at BlizzCon. It was kind of short and sweet.
It was.
I mean, like I said, mostly Diablo stuff took it home.
Yep. Diablo. I didn't see any backlash about Immortal stuff.
I didn't either. I think people are just like rolling their eyes at it, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fine. We have so much Diablo stuff now.
I know. They have so much.
Yeah, like with Diablo 4, like showing off all the open world, the mounts.
Yeah.
And the Diablo 2, like Resurrected, like I think that's the perfect way that they were able to talk about Immortals a little bit, you know?
Yeah, they did the class reveal. Then they snuck in Immortals. Then they gave us Diablo 2.
So we forgot about Immortals. We won't yell at you.
Guys, we have Diablo.
You got phones, don't you?
Diablo Immortals.
Yeah. I'll probably play it. I mean, I just love Diablo. Like,
I don't know. I usually
got
don't play phone games.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe on the iPad. It might be
wouldn't play it on my phone. But on my tablet, why not? If we're just laying in bed.
Maybe. It might be fun.
It might be a good game. Like,
who knows?
I don't.
Y'all got phones?
Yeah. I don't think it's unreasonable that they couldn't make a good one. I don't know.
Yeah. But that about wraps it up.
Yeah, that's really it. Thanks for listening to episode 6.
Yeah. We'll be more on a schedule. This month has absolutely blown chunks. It's been bad. But we're going to keep game collecting, and that's probably going to be a reoccurring thing. Just kind of like
we love it. We're addicted to it, honestly.
We're thinking about making like kind of like a YouTube series showing our finds from thrift stores, game stores, everything.
Hopefully trades.
Yeah, we want to get in some trades, but we're gonna try and launch something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, nothing in stone, but
yeah,
definitely,
we want to.
Definitely look out for it. If you have any games again that you want to sell, let us know.
Hit us up.
Literally, if you just look in your closet and you see something you don't want anymore,
Leisure Larry, Brian,
dude, straight up. Brian's trying to
collect all the Leisure Larrys. Guys.
I only want to collect horny games.
No.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, that's the end of this episode. Remember, we got
Patreon. We got stickers.
Sick ass stickers.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Every handle that we have is just STGC Podcast.
Yep, that's us. And then you can find our personal pages. You probably don't want to follow those. We're pretty stupid. But
I don't really post much. I just retweet you and then tell people to sell me their old games.
Yeah. But that's about it. We'll hopefully, like I said, be on a schedule next month.
Yeah.
Bring some
I think
stuff.
we will. Probably expect an episode right at the beginning of March.
Yeah. Hopefully, that's the plan.
Hopefully there's more news.
Yes. And games. Games are coming up.
Games.
Yeah, real soon.
Games.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. And see you next episode.
Hopefully we're going to bed.
Oh, God. I don't even want to look at the time. Okay, bye.